Doggy? Doggo? Doge? Dogecoin. What is it? How does it work? And can you really get rich off this lovable meme stock? Well, it's technically not a stock, but a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum. This past year, it's gone up over 1,500% from 0.005 cents all the way to 7 cents as of recording this video. This is the story of Dogecoin. P.S. We'll also be going over how you can get started in altcoin cryptocurrency investing as a whole.
This is the launch operations manager. The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
Started by Jackson Palmer, a product manager at Adobe, in 2013, Dogecoin began by Palmer making light of the early cryptocurrency craze at the time, posting about his non-existent cryptocurrency venture. At the time, it was a simple joke based around the now archaic and iconic Doge meme featuring a very startled Shiba Inu. But to Jackson's surprise, those tweets began gaining some popularity on Twitter, and then the unthinkable happened. One night after work, I sat down with a beer, I had too much time on my hands, and I bought Dogecoin.com. Then I photoshopped the logo onto the coin and put it up there. Not too much later, it was picked up on Reddit, where it caught the attention of Bill Marcus, a software engineer at IBM who reached out for permission to actually go and build out the software and turn Dogecoin into a fully functioning, working cryptocurrency. Based off of the cryptocurrency Lucky Coin, which was based off of the more popular and now extremely bullish Litecoin, Dogecoin is actually one of the fastest cryptocurrencies for processing transactions. Here's why this is important. Bitcoin, the largest and most popular cryptocurrency, has a block time of roughly 10 minutes. That means it takes Bitcoin around 10 minutes to process all of the transactions taking place on it at a single time. Here's an example of what I mean. Imagine paying for something using your credit card, but it takes 10 minutes for your payment to go through. Now imagine this happens not just to you, but also to everybody else in the world who bought or sold something at the exact moment you did. That 10-minute delay is called block time, and while Bitcoin has a block time of around 10 minutes, Dogecoin's block time is significantly lower at around 1 minute. What makes it possible is Dogecoin's simple but extremely efficient infrastructure at its launch date in December of 2013. 2 weeks later, the value spiked 300% through a combination of viral press and timing around China forbidding the trading of Bitcoin. It might seem counterintuitive at first, but China's embargo on Bitcoin actually helped increase the price of Doge and other altcoins at the time, like Litecoin and Ethereum. This was because other cryptocurrencies were seen as alternatives by investors to a weaker Bitcoin, thus making their prices higher and increasing their value. Meanwhile, Dogecoin users began to be able to use the coin for various things in the real world, like tipping people on Reddit or paying for in-app purchases in mobile games. Fueled by the virality of its namesake meme, Dogecoin began quickly growing, and in 2014, the trading volume of Dogecoin surpassed every other cryptocurrency at the time, including Bitcoin. Since then, Dogecoin's following has continued to grow. Its followers formed a charity called the Dogecoin Foundation and raised approximately $36,000 to help the Jamaican bobsled team attend the 2014 Winter Olympics, as well as another $30,000 to help build a water well in Kenya. In 2018, Robinhood began allowing Dogecoin to be freely bought and sold on their platform, giving it mass market exposure and increasing its price even further. This was compounded by Elon Musk's infamous tweets, causing the price of Doge to skyrocket within minutes of each social media post, before crashing back down a little each time. Today, it has a market cap of over $10 billion and is trading at a price of around 5 to 8 cents, all from something started less than 8 years ago as a total joke. But despite all its success, Dogecoin was never meant to be inherently valuable. Dogecoin is what's called an inflationary currency, like the US dollar, or other fiat currencies around the world, like the euro or British pound. This means that there is potentially an infinite number of Dogecoins available. More and more Dogecoins can and continue to be created every single day. In the long term, Dogecoin's price is actually projected to decrease because of this, with an inflation rate of about 4% a year. This is exactly what happens to current fiat currencies around the world, including the US dollar. Over time, the same amount of currency buys you less and less. Ever hear stories from your grandparents about how lollipops used to be 10 cents? This is unlike Bitcoin, which is a deflationary currency and actually consists of a limited number of total coins, 21 million to be exact. As more people hear about and invest into Bitcoin, its price should only increase since there will be fewer Bitcoins available for everybody buying. Right now, there are over 120 billion Dogecoins in supply and rising day by day since Dogecoin mining is actually fairly easy to do. Dogecoin mining is essentially setting up your computer to mine or solve mathematical problems on the blockchain, resulting in the creation of new Dogecoins. Basically, you can farm these things and it's extremely easy to start. In fact, back in 2015, the hardware requirements needed to mine Dogecoin could be successfully met by library computers in colleges and public libraries. Thanks to its high price and low requirements, many college students were able to profit by successfully mining Dogecoin on rented computer time. The actual reward for mining one block of Dogecoin is 10,000 individual Dogecoins. And since the block time is roughly every 1 minute, we can assume that 10,000 new Dogecoins are created every minute. Since so many Dogecoins are always being created, it's not rare, meaning it takes a lot for its price to actually increase. Luckily, it's definitely got some things going for it right now to increase its demand. But what happens when the hype dies down? Right now, everyone wants to see Dogecoin go from the few pennies it's worth right now all the way to $1. To figure out if this will actually happen, we can go to coinmarketcap.com. At the time of recording this, each Dogecoin is worth roughly 6 cents with a market cap of $7.6 billion. For Dogecoin to reach $1, it would need to increase its price by 17 times or a price increase of 1700%. That would lead Doge to having a market cap of over $125 billion. That's larger than all of the top 8 cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin and Ethereum combined, including Litecoin, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, and Tether. Keep in mind, some of these coins are already worth tens if not hundreds of dollars, but still have smaller market caps. For example, Bitcoin Cash is worth around $745 around the time of recording this video, while Litecoin is worth over $200. Right now, Ethereum is the only other cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin with a market cap of over $100 billion. It's worth over $1,800 right now. Not saying it's impossible, but for Dogecoin to reach $1 in price and a $125 billion market cap would take a lot of work. But hey, with some recent events in the stock market involving companies like GameStop and AMC, anything's possible. Commission-free trading and online communities like Wall Street Bets have made investing and trading easier than ever before. Personally, I wouldn't recommend buying into Doge given the fact that it's both an inflationary currency and because it is currently only being propped up by its popularity and memeability. Its only use cases so far in the real world have been tipping Reddit posters and buying in-app purchases. If you're just getting started in crypto, you may want to diversify your portfolio a little. Introducing r/Satoshi Street Bets, the cryptocurrency version of Wall Street Bets. Though it's still relatively small at the moment at only about 300,000 members compared to the millions of degenerates on Wall Street Bets, the information provided can be pretty compelling. It's in these underground communities like Satoshi Street Bets, Crypto Hive Minds, and Alt Street Bets where you'll find crypto enthusiasts talking about the latest altcoin pumps. If you didn't already know, Dogecoin is what's known as an altcoin, which is basically any cryptocurrency that's not Bitcoin. Some other popular altcoins were talked about earlier like Ripple and Chainlink. However, there are actually dozens, if not hundreds of altcoins on the blockchain, many of which are set to skyrocket but have yet to hit mainstream recognition. For example, the largely unknown Cake token recently grew from below $1 in January of 2021 all the way up to $7 in February. You would have gotten a 700% return on your investment if you had invested just 30 days prior. Some other tokens you may want to watch out for are Reserve, or RSR, which has been backed by PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, as well as the token BNB or Binance Coin. If you're looking to cash in on some of these big crypto investment plays, Reddit may just be the place to help you do your due diligence. However, buying these altcoins is a different matter altogether. While the more popular ones like Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin can be bought and sold on places like Robinhood and Coinbase, most altcoins can only be purchased on certain cryptocurrency exchanges. A few options you can use are Binance, Kraken, and VCC Exchange. I can personally vouch for both Kraken and Binance, but to give you a fair warning, these apps can take a bit of getting used to. So don't be surprised if you log into one and are greeted with what looks like the controls to an airplane cockpit. Once you buy your cryptocurrency, it's best not to keep them on the exchange. The reason is, you might not get your money back. You see, cryptocurrency exchanges have had a history of getting hacked. In 2019, Quadriga, Canada's largest cryptocurrency exchange at the time, lost $145 million worth of Bitcoin and other digital assets. Its 30-year-old founder, Gerald Cotton, apparently died while on a trip to India, taking the password to his physical Bitcoin storage device containing all $145 million in Bitcoin to the grave with him. His customers never got their Bitcoin back. While unfortunate to those who had invested in Quadriga, this tale serves as a valuable lesson to move your coins off into a cold storage device of your own. Known as Bitcoin ledgers, these cryptocurrency storage devices act as portable hard drives, keeping your altcoins and Bitcoins safe from hackers. It's the perfect place to put your cryptocurrencies. Back to Doge, I almost forgot. If you really want to capitalize on the current Dogecoin craze, then make sure to turn on notifications whenever Elon Musk posts on Twitter. If you can manage to buy into Dogecoin right when Elon tweets, it's possible to make huge gains, as Dogecoin price has been seen to jump by as much as 800% when Elon mentions it. Congrats! You now know how to get started in crypto.